Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today I've got another episode of my little premium series. I'm doing my premium recommendations for the New Year's sale, and I had a comment on my first video saying I should do Germany and Russia. I'm going to do Russia after this one, but Germany was today's, and I thought what better vehicle than the infamous Turm III. This vehicle is absolutely incredibly powerful for the battle rating. It is so strong. You get the fantastic 105L7, you also have a 5-second autoloader, you get choices of APDS, HESH, heat, you know, your regular ammo choices for it. You also get a coaxial 30mm cannon that fires APHE rounds. And they absolutely destroy any light vehicles and most MBTs from the side as well. And it's incredible for 8.3. Not to mention you're also fully stabilised and you've got really fast turret traverse. The only downside to this vehicle, as you'll see, is the armour's terrible, but you know, if you play it right, if you play it fast, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And we're going to be bringing it out with the Seahawk Mark 100, which I think is a rare GE premium that was removed from the store a little while ago, and that's basically, it's very similar to the Seahawk in the British secretary. It just gets access to AIM-9B air-to-air missiles. Nothing really special, it's just a cool cast plane that I thought I'd bring out for this video. And I brought out the Gepard as a bit of a backup because, you know, people are starting to use a lot of casts now that are around this BR, and I thought, well, we'll see if we can collect a few extra kills with this towards the end of matches. So yeah, without further ado, I hope you enjoy. And let's get into the games. Okay, so we got Mozdok. It's a slight up tier, I think. We're just going to push around the side of B if this guy stops shooting me. See if we can get some kills. I never understand why people do that off the spawn to shoot people, but I'm sure they've got some innate desire in their heart to shoot people. Yeah, so we're going to take a bit of a slower approach this time and just pull up in the low ground over here. Make sure that there's nobody coming out on this flank to start with. So just be peeking this. Yeah, at XM800, he went further back than I was expecting. Normally people don't push there. That's fair enough. We'll go again. Bring a second spawn. This time I think we'll push the river. Since that XM800's over there, he's not going to do us many favours being that far back. I don't think we'd make it round there again. I did just see something out there that's just shot. Really don't want to get shot from the sea cap over here. Hopefully we should make it into the river in time. See another muzzle flash up there. Yeah, so this tank is just absolutely disgusting, the Turm III. It's really, really broken for its BR 8.3. I mean, I've not done it much justice so far, but, I mean, XM800s are the bane of your existence. Especially when you don't see them. So that's the only bad thing about the Turm, is you have paper for armour, and I think there's another one up here. Yeah, that's not good. Keep flanking round, trying to get some shots off, so make sure there's nobody up here waiting on us. No, we seem to be alright. Looks like we've got quite a few things here in front of us, so I'm going to try and hit some shots off on these guys. The Rain 40 straight in the ammo rack, he's been removed, and there is an M103 back there as well. No dice on the M103, unfortunately. He shouldn't be able to get a shot on us very easily, so I'm just going to push around this side, See if there's anybody pushing this side of the hill again. Doesn't look like it. Oh, they've got a bulldog in front of us. I'm just going to wait for him to come down here. And I think he has noticed us, which is a really big problem because it means we're going to be scouted. Did manage to take him out though. We've got this pattern here. Straight in the side of the turret. Commander got a breach. Missed that. That was a bit low. Chieftain in the side. He's gone. Got the Turm III out. M103 nicely, just in the ammo. It's perfect. Unfortunately, we don't have any smokes that we can retreat with here. Gonna load a transmission. If I can back up in time to get my 30mm down. That was very risky, I shouldn't have done that. We're just going to try and get around to this M48. Although I think he's probably repaired now, so might be in a little bit of turmoil. We both non-penned, or missed. Go right there, get him finished off nice and quickly, and we have got this M18 pushing us now as well. There we go, take him out, perfect. And now I'm going to try and flank all the people that were pushing around near B. But yeah, we've got something up there as well. I don't really know what that is. I don't hold much faith that we can kill it, but I'm going to keep pushing and just see if we can get round this side in time without getting shot from their spawn. That's the hope, at least. There's an AMX-50 Foch there, that's not good. We do have a chieftain pushing here as well. So unfortunately I'm just going to have to keep pushing this way. I do hear something off to my side over here. I don't know what that is, but this is so risky. I really shouldn't be doing this. We'll give it a go. We're going to see if we can get rid of this guy quickly. It is a Vickers Mark III. Get rid of him. Perfect. We have 2 more tanks down that side. This chieftain's going to see us. And we didn't do anything to him. This XM246. Should be ammo. Yep, perfect. I've got another Frenchman coming here and an LN90. Good, we'll take him out. Perfect. Yeah, Type 74 got us, but look at that, 11 kills. I mean, you guys see how crazy this thing is, don't you? Like, the Turm III is just absolutely evil. Absolutely evil. But yeah, we'll take a Gepard and we'll try and do the same thing again. Put the radar down so we don't get annihilated off the bat. This guy up there as well, just missed him. Couldn't get a proper shot off on him. There's a couple more guys over there, so we're going to see if we can get around the back of them and what we can do to them from there. This chieftain appears to be giving us a few problems. I think that was an AMX-50. Missed the shot on him, unfortunately, because I saw him after he died. But I think one of the best things about the Gepard, though, is that if you're unsure about where an enemy is, you can just spray and pray. And hopefully one of your APHEs will sneak its way through. So yeah, unfortunately I haven't played this thing enough to get the Sabo belt for it, which is also very useful. But I'm sure with a few more 8-3 German matches and perhaps a couple more videos, I'll end up with something like that. And that's a ZSU 57 that I'm going to try and hit. Okay, he got KO'd. Right. And this chieftain is pushed right up over this side, and I really don't like that. Because from the front, there's not a whole lot we can really do to a chieftain. He's just fired at the ITPSV. Let's see if we can get any kind of polar shots or anything on him. Got his loader. From what I think there was a light tank over there with him. I think it might have been that Sheridan, but I'm not sure. That was ZTS. Nothing on him there, unfortunately. We'll keep pushing round. If I can get a side shot on his hull, I'll be able to pan him, but I'm not entirely sure how we got his loader either. I think we might have hit some silly little angle or something and it ricocheted inside. I'm not entirely sure how that happened, but we might be able to get a side shot here if we just keep going round and aren't completely stupid with it. Only yellowed his barrel, unfortunately. That's not a good shot, and now he knows we're here. Again, this is out of the map, so we just have to back up and wait for him to do something else, really. He is getting hit. Okay, there we go, he got knocked out. Perfect. I think this is our heli. Yeah, it is. It's an MI4. Not the biggest help ever, but it's help nonetheless. I'm just going to keep checking over this way now because I really don't want to get hit by something coming out of their spawn. Going back to haunt me. There was something there, that was a Conqueror. We're just going to keep pushing down here. That's another chieftain, this time it's a Mark III. And if we can hit a Mark III in the back of the turret, that will be a very quick kill. Problem is he's just escaped around there, so I'm not going to risk that. I'm not going to chase him, I'm too far away. He'll just see me coming and kill me very quickly. But yeah, that looks like it's game to me. There he is. I don't know how we just bounced him, but okay. I think maybe he hit the side of us or something. Yeah, it didn't have a very good shot. Yeah, so now I'm just going to flank around this side and try and hit him, maybe from this end. And he is looking away now, so we should just be able to... Ah, yeah. AMX-13 DCA over here as well. Which is a vehicle that can cause me some issues if I'm not careful. Sounds like a Falcon as well, yeah it is. Couldn't get the assist on that guy, the Falcon's down. Alright, I'm going to try and sneak up on this DCA maybe. Well, he will see us on spawn radar. I just want to see if we can get one more, make it 12. I think a dozen kills would be nice. Yeah, there we go. That's 12. Perfect. Yeah, the Gepard just makes such a nice partner to the Turm III in the lineup. They work so well together. It's crazy. Yeah, GG's. On to the next match. Alright then, so we've got RLC full up tier this time. We're just going to try and push around in between B and C. do from there. Yeah, I'm going to avoid going where that VT is going just because the main road's there, and I don't really want to have enemies shooting at me straight away since we really don't have very good armour. Just going to keep pushing around this way. Make sure there's nobody flanking out wide on this side, and we're just going to take a little look over here. Because quite often there are enemies that turn up in this gap sooner or later. Yeah, so I just want to be a little bit careful of that, but it doesn't appear to be anyone there. So I'm just going to keep pushing around this way. Oh, there is somebody at the end there. I don't know if he's just seen me or not. Doesn't look like he has, so I might be able to get a quick shot on him if he passes this gap. Yeah, T54, oh, Type 59, sorry, straight in the side. That was a nice one. And I think there is something else at the end here, but I don't really want to get too involved with him now. It's WMA 301. That's quite scary. I can't see him either, that's very worrying. I just heard his gunshot. Right, so yeah, so I'm going to back up this way and just try and take B, I think. Anything through this gap waiting on me? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, so I'm just going to hold here. Yeah, this WMA might be at the end down here, so I'm going to throw some arty down there, see if I can scare him out. Oh, there's a light tank in the middle there. I was completely unaware of that guy. I'm glad my team sorted him out. And we do have something here as well. Not entirely too keen to be finding out what that is. Sounds like a BMP or something, maybe, but I don't know. Type 89. How on earth we didn't pen that, I don't know, but... Bring another one. And yeah, we'll do the same thing again, I think. Try and go back round that way. Still don't know where that WMA is, so it could be a bit risky taking the train tracks. We'll just have to see. I'm going to take a little quick peek down this road just in case there's somebody at the end. I didn't see anyone there, but it was only a quick glance. And I'm assuming this Type 89 might still be holding in the end over here, so I don't really want to get sniped by him again. There is some kind of BMP vehicle I can hear as well. Now can we see this WMA from over here? Doesn't look like we can. I'm just going to beat this. Dead T64. Still no sign of the Type 89 yet. There he is. Take him out. Now I'm going to push down towards this end. I'm going to take the risk and push down the train tracks. It's not the most intelligent idea ever, but Oh, I need to try and get behind the team coming out of their spawn, otherwise we're just going to get boxed in here, I think. Yeah, because this is a very close match as it is, and I don't really want that to change into the enemy's favour at least. Check here, there's nobody. And I'm just going to check this way as well. Nobody flanking out long that way. This WMA isn't holding this side anywhere, is he? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Dead BTR there. I'm actually just gonna peek here. Hit the T10 in the turret, perfect, that's an ammo rack. Anything else over there? No, it doesn't look like it. Right, so I might try and rotate round to the seaside now and just see if I can deal with some people over there. There is a medium tank out that way as well that I will try and hit if I can, but I can hear a Type 74 or something in front of me as well, so I'm actually going to back up and just retreat out of here. Ah, yeah, that was a terrible shot by me. That was horrible. I knew he was there as well, but alright, we'll bring a Seahawk. Let's put a second bomb fuse on that. Yeah, we didn't do as well with the Turm there. As for this thing, as far as I know, this is a hidden Golden Eagle premium. It normally comes back, I think, once a year around maybe October time, if I'm not mistaken, sometime around then. So yeah, I mean, if you do see it, it's not a bad grinder for the air tree. It's just a little bit low being rank 5, but overall not a bad aircraft. Just thought I'd bring it out in this video because I don't think I've brought it out much before. And, you know, why not feature a unique aircraft? There is a Dutch version of this as well, which is functionally identical in the French tech tree that's always around. So if you're really desperate to get this one, it is possible. But, yeah. So, anyway, we're coming over the battlefield now. I'm just going to try and have a little scout around the seaside, see if there's any light vehicles. There does appear to be something there that's just pushing that container. I don't know what that is. Give it a quick burst, see what it is. Type 74, we'll drop a bomb on him. That should be him gone. Yep, perfect. Okay. And then this Saab 105 is just taking out an aircraft. That's not a Shilker, is it? No. Okay. Turn this stupid whirring off for the thing. I've got my bomb drop and missile search and lock button on the same thing, so it'll do that every time I drop a bomb, unfortunately. But let's try and get this guy about there. Yeah, perfect. There's another one gone, and there's a heli over here as well, so I'm going to try and get him if I can. Let's get a missile off. It should hit. Perfect. Severe damage. He's going down. It looks like there's an AA out here as well, so I'm just gonna... It's a missile AA. Okay, but it's actually something dangerous. Might be like a PTG-04. Oh, it's a Shilker M4. Right, okay. So I really need to try and keep my speed up here so that I can pull up or down when he fires a missile. I'm hoping he pays more attention to this heli than he does to me. Yeah, that does appear to be what he's doing. So I'm going to try and come in as low as I can and strafe this guy out. There he is. Brilliant. We'll just take him out. It's perfect. Quick check around the heli base, make sure there's no more helicopters that are going to give us grief. Ooh, barely dodged that, Sam. I only heard that at the last minute. Okay, we've got another one coming in. I don't know what that is. Maybe a Type 93? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be pulling much. Ah, yeah, there was too many there. I couldn't do much. It's unfortunate. It was a Type 93, yeah. I was thinking that the missiles didn't pull very much for a Shilka. Yeah, so we'll bring out... looks like we need a bit of help on the ground, so we'll bring a Gepard. Actually, we'll bring a Gepard off this side now, and just try and get in over this way, I think. Put the radar down. We're doing alright, 7 kills. It's not terrible. And we'll see how we go with this. Yeah, so hopefully here we should be able to flank the B point, ideally. I don't know what's going to be sitting up here waiting on us, so I don't... Is that an S-tank? I don't know what that is. Something, I think. Where was he? I don't know. An R3T106. Now that we can kill. He has to be, like... either up over here somewhere. Ah, there he was. Yeah. Is that the Shilka that I've just seen as well? I don't know, I've just seen a weird circle through there. No, I don't think it was. Anyway, we're going to keep pushing over this way. And just try and get around the side of the B cap. This isn't the most intelligent push ever, just pushing over the right over open ground. I probably shouldn't be doing this. We're going to get shot. But quickest way to get back into the fight at the minute. And it is looking like, to me, we've taken the B cap, so I'm actually going to push down over this edge, down towards C now. See if we can get some extra free RP and SL for just capping that. Because that's where the WMA was. Ah, I see. Yeah, so he was a bit further round. Probably shouldn't have been worried about him from the start. But we've got something there. Oh, F40. That's gone. See if we can help this guy repair. Yeah, and I don't think the enemy team's going to be making much of a comeback here. Bloody hell, this guy's got 15 kills. Wow. He's done good there. It was like us last match. I don't know what he was playing. Let me get off this cap before it bloody artillery kills me. Yeah, and just for the conclusion of this match, I'm just going to push around into their spawn, see if I can pick off any anti-aircraft or anything that's still knocking about over here. I'm not seeing or hearing anything. I'm not sure if we're going to be quick enough to get around this in time, but... Because normally the AAs do tend to hug the seawall a bit. Ah, there's a Shilka there, and an M47-105. Right, so we'll blast the Shilka, blast the M47. Perfect. Another 2 kills to close out the match. 9 kills. GG's. So, there you have it, ladies and gents. That was the Turm 3. As you saw in the first game, it's absolutely disgusting, but it also has very weak armour. There's So yeah, something to be aware of. I think maybe it's like 30, 40 bucks normally, something like that USD. So on sale it'll be fairly cheap, you know, $20, $25 I think, something like that. If it doesn't go on sale, then my other recommendation, which I will probably do a video on eventually, for a GE this time, would be the Turm II IP. I think this is absolutely incredible. It's such a snappy vehicle for the BR. Let me know if you want to see a video on this, because I think it's quite a fun tank to do a video on, so I'd like to do that at some point. But yeah, honestly, I can't recommend the Turm III more. It's got quite a strong lineup at 8.3. You know, you've got your M48A2, Gepard. I mean, you've got this thing. It's not great, but and then you have a good 8.0 lineup for backups as well. So yeah, overall, I cannot recommend this thing more. And last but not least, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.